All right, it's 12:30 in the morning. I just want to do another update on this storm. You could see here, rotating around here and starting to move south. Looks like it's moving south, the center of it now. We're starting to see some very strong wind gusts out off the Cape, and I want to point this one out to you here. This is one of the buoys here. It's reporting a west-northwest wind at 45 miles an hour, gusting to 58. Very intense winds that are starting to affect the Cape right now. Um, and you can see we got 43 mile an hour wind gust here, northwest at 37, gusting to 43 at Provincetown. And then another one here, another buoy reporting a 42 mile an hour wind gust. Here's a 49 mile an hour wind gust right here at this buoy. West northwest wind at 42, gusting to 49. So this is Buzzards Bay. And we're starting to see these winds really. I think the winds, as far as the worst of the winds, is going to be tonight. Even here on the island, I see a 35 mile an hour wind gust at Montauk. And we have some, generally fairly tame wind gusts in the mid 20s. Looks like there's looks like there's a lot of wind at this station, though. Kings Point, west northwest wind. I think this is being reported wrong. West northwest wind at 25, gusting to 41. So we're really starting to see those winds pick up now. We're going to get the worst of the winds, I think, in the overnight period. So even though the precipitation may be done, we're dealing with these winds still. And even in New Jersey, you see gusts in the 30s there. Look at this buoy is reporting a 51 mile an hour wind gust, west-northwest wind at 38, with a gust to 58, 51 miles an hour. So, yeah, we're starting to see those gusts over 50 now start to occur on the offshore. And there was a max gust there of 60 miles an hour at that buoy. So some of these gusts are getting closer. We'll have to keep an eye on this because, again, this storm system is making its almost closest approach to us, although the precipitation has shut off. We go look at the precipitation here. All right, doesn't want to load, but here's your satellite again imagery of the storm, and you can see clear circulation here. It almost, like I said, it almost looks tropical in nature when you look at this thing. There's no lightning with it. Let's go to the regular one here. There's not seeing much lightning, but you can see that swirl and then that eye-like feature in the center of it, which is kind of unusual. Yeah, the precipitation's pretty much winding down. Some light precipitation across the east end. But you can see, again, this huge storm, and it's just slowly just meandering around. But, yeah, I just wanted to point out some of these strong wind gusts that we're going through right now. And we may see gusts higher than this at some of these buoys. The very impressive winds for sure that we're seeing. We work our way north, and look at this here. We got a 53 mile an hour wind gust at these buoys here. I mean, this is just offshore, but you can imagine how some of these gusts could make it and cause damage. We're north at 47, gusting to 53. And another thing we should note, actually, there's also the air pressure as well, which I should note as well. So if we could look at, let's see, Provincetown should give us an air pressure 29.08. So it's very low, 29.08 inches. You see they're reporting light snow. So this is a very deep storm, judging by these extremely low air pressures. Very deep storm. And again, we got hell on both coasts. 53. Yeah, Isle of Shoals here, north of 47, gusting to 53. Let's see, looks like we have even something stronger out here. Let's see, and you can see the winds are just whipping all around this thing here. To pull this out, but the storm is right in here. It's right in here. Could pull that up. Doesn't. There it goes. You can see the storm is right in here now. We got gusts to 43. If I didn't see that one before, but you can see the wind is really starting to crank. And again, we have that wind advisory until 11 tomorrow, 11 a.m. tomorrow. We go look at the weather service. You'll see again that wind advisory is in effect till 11 a.m. tomorrow. Though I don't know, it might need to be extended a little bit. But like I said, the worst is between now and tomorrow morning with the winds. So just be careful of these winds. And we've had hell on both coasts. I'm just going to talk briefly about California because I didn't in the other update here, just very briefly. And again, you can see these strong winds here. Look at this buoy here. I'd like to see if there's some wave heights on some of these buoys here. Sable Island, east 36 gusting to 45. God, look at how warm that water temperature is. That's crazy. Yeah, here you go. Wave height is 17.7 feet. So yeah, you got some very high seas going on over there. And then of course you have what's going on in California right now. You still got a high wind warning in effect. And I just want to point out to you some of what they've been going through. Pick a site here. We have Livermore Airport to show you again some of the winds that they've been dealing with. And again, the worst of the wind was earlier. You can see here. We got to go way back in there earlier in the day here. We had some pretty strong wind gusts here. A gust of 54. Look at some of these wind gusts. So very strong wind gusts. Look at how mild it is too. So very, very strong wind gusts here with this atmospheric river that they've been having. A lot of power outages as well in California as well. We'll go over a few more sites. I'd like to find something in the Bay Area. Or here's Fairfield, Travis, Air Force Base. Just to give you an idea of some of the winds that they were dealing with out there. I'd like to pick San Francisco. SFO's got to be around here somewhere. Come on. That's not the one I want. That's not SFO. All right, we have Oakland Airport. Just wanted to give you an idea of what was going on out there. Again, you can see some of these very strong winds that they had. Oakland, though, not quite as bad as right along the coast, because they had some pretty crazy winds right along the coast. But you can see the winds that they were dealing with, along with the rain as well, that they were dealing with. Yeah, if you go right along the coast, you're going to get some even stronger winds. Still trying to find SFO here. I should know where SFO is. San Francisco Airport. There it is. So this is where they reported that crazy wind gust. So I'll just show you this again. They had here today. So you can see, look at some of these winds here. Gusting over 50, 60 miles an hour in the afternoon consistently. Look at this. There's 70. So these are the kind of winds. A gust to 74. These are the kind of winds that they were dealing with in California. And I wanted to bring that up. I know I've made a bunch of community posts about it. So kind of covering the storm on the West Coast a little bit too, because it's just intense stuff going on across the country. Back to our storm here. We'll see if there's any new updated observations here. I don't see anything new yet. Power outage situation. Let's do that one more time. And you'll see here, New York. Numbers coming down a little bit. Again, not too much going on Long Island, luckily, with the power outages. It's mostly in Massachusetts. And again, it's mostly these interior areas because of the heavy, wet snow. Not too many at the coast, despite these strong winds. Not too many at the coast at all. Maine, we're still dealing with this big outage here in Knox. Still dealing with these outages here in Knox County. Right along the coast here. And I think this might be wind related because I don't think they got that much snow over there. But in most cases, it's due to the heavy snow weighing down the tree branches and the trees falling on the power lines. California, wow, they got the power back quick. There were a lot of outages earlier on, but now you can see they really got the outage number down pretty quickly, actually. Now we have outages in Texas as well. But anyway, that's pretty much the last update I'm going to provide to you on this storm. We'll get some more information from the Mars weather update. Hopefully some more revised totals here. I don't know if they have any more revised totals from the rainfall reports. No, there's nothing new there. Well, the snowfall reports, they haven't updated either. So that's going to be it for now. So, again, the storm is still not out of here. We're going to be feeling its effects at least through part of tomorrow.